Man, this is everything else. Yeah, this is everything else. Yeah.
Check us out. Oh no, we're naked. Oh god. Oh god. But check us out. ETE has returned for another spectacular episode of gunslinging and shit talking and jumping up around and flips and dives and meat slapping meat. I don't know what else.
If I had my drums, I would just be like, do.
Yeah, it's got a million things going. And I know after we record this show, but 5 hours after, we will be thinking about, both of us will be thinking about Bobby Lashley.
I'm gonna be in the bed with Genesis and just be like, oh, Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. Bobby who? Bobby Lashley. I am Marcus the Grand Finale, joined by not one, but two, but all three faces of Jamal, who will all three be thinking about Bobby Lashley after the show.
Single face. Every single one. The additional fourth face who's going to be having the Leo Rush head, like the voice in his head, talking about Lashley.
That might be the most annoying chant in the history of wrestling, though. Just the way, Lashley.
More annoying than excuse me.
Ooh. Yes.
More annoying than that?
More annoying than that. Oh. More annoying than that. Because it was just like, Lashley. Just the way he said it. Just the tone. It's the tone. The way he was doing it. It was just like, man, this dude needs to be killed. I miss that duo, though. I missed them together.
Man, you know Leo Rush is out there doing big boy things out in New Japan. Him and freaking Yo. Doing big boy things.
It's only a matter of time, though, before he, just be like, I'm out. He's like the Kyrie Irving of fucking any wrestling promotion, which I don't want to be in anymore. I'm requesting a trade. I swear to God, he's going to retire in 2 weeks.
Go to Dallas and then fucking retire.
Yeah. Like, what? On my return match. Is your return match? Yeah, I'm retiring again. Damn it! He had you.
That was funny at Wrestle Kingdom when Francisco Akira said, we're going to send you packing your bags again. We're going to retire again after we beat you. And still, here he is.
Man retired 8 times and he's only 25, 26 probably right now.
My son showed up to the HOG show, the Jay Briscoe Memorial
tribute show. Yeah. How was that show? I wasn't able to see it. My normal memes of watching the House of Glory did not have it anymore because apparently someone took it down. Those bastards. And I was like, what the fuck?
So Charles Mason ended up beating the bounty hunter Brian Keith. So that was shocking.
That was the match I wanted to see.
Yeah, man. Charles Mason doing big boy things. And
how was that match?
It's a Charles Mason match. It's a Brian Keith match. Both brutal. And then freaking JTG, Jay the God versus Fatu.
Mm-hmm.
Big boy Fatu. Yeah, buddy.
You trying to tell me JTG is not the House of Glory heavyweight champion of the world? I didn't believe it. I never believed it. I never thought JTG would be Jacob Fatu. I was just like, come on, man. Of all the people that they're going to have challenge him, he's not going to be some... JCG is not the same guy from, Street... What were they called? Fuck. Crime Time. But...
Definitely
it's
not
still he's much bigger and everything, but he's still not the heavyweight champion of the world.
He's NWA material. Speaking of NWA material, did you see with the fucking wedding that was? This is
man,
weddings and wrestling right here. Okay.
Yeah, this is This was the live NWA Power that happened 2 weeks ago, in which we had numerous matches on there, but it was headlined by the Eric Stevens wedding to your favorite wrestler, Playboy cover girl, May Valentine. She done made it. She done made it to the mainstream.
The
Yeah,
fact that
so
the fact that Aaron Stevens is the one that's with her just boggles my mind. Number one, number two, I can't. I really can't stand May. I can't stand. May. I'm sorry, May. It's nothing against you, but it's everything against you. I'm sorry.
wait a minute. How do you say it's nothing against you, but it's everything against you?
Okay, as a person, I don't know who she is as a person, but as a character, I can't stand you. Like, I don't want you on my screen. I don't want you talking into my microphones. I don't want you in my ring. I don't want you. No, get out of here. Pack it up. Get out of here.
Pack up, May Valentine. We need to have a segment every week. You know how you pick the matches every week. You need to have Jemal saying "pack it up" to the wrestler every single week. This person gets the "pack it up" award every week. All right, that's it. Pack it up.
Just give it to Jeff Jarrett for the remainder of the year. Pack it the fuck up. Get out of here.
But I don't understand how he makes Dynamite so much. There's so many people that should be on Dynamite. Jeff Jarrett makes it every week.
But if there was a wrestler of this week that had to be the Pack It Up award, it would definitely be Lita. Pack it the fuck up. Get out of here. Go home. Ruin somebody else's home. You home wrecker. Get out of here.
Raw is my home, and you wrecked it this week. Friendly coming out there and say Becky and all that, and whatever's going on in that scenario.
You would come out when Edge makes his big comeback again.
Yeah,
be there. Interesting.
Get your man, Beth. Get your man. Get your man, Beth.
Next thing you're gonna be with all ego Ethan Page trying to get Matt Hardy again. Fuck is wrong with you? Rebby's on your ass. Fuck out of here. Her ain't got the baby.
All right, so this week I'm going to add this area, the Pack It Up Award. That's going to start every show. Lita gets the Pack It Up Award for this week, and she may get it next week if she returns.
Speaking of packing it up, Hikuleo versus Jay White 1-on-1. Who do you think is going to be packed the fuck up out of New Japan?
I don't know. I've heard reports Jay White's leaving. I heard reports Hikuleo's leaving. And it could be a scenario where both men just end up packing it up. But I think it's Jay White who will end up leaving.
So then I also have the next question, the follow-up question. Based off of what the landscape of pro wrestling is right now, if either man was to leave, or what would their trajectory be, or where would you want their trajectory to be after they leave New Japan?
Okay, so I think Jay White, I would want to see maybe in the WWE and running with one of these factions or whatever, maybe running with Judgment Day with Finn, and then they can have whatever, who's the leader, and then kind of go back and forth and argue it over that. And then Hikuleo, I could probably see him in NXT doing random stuff or something for a bit, and then going to maybe the main roster. I don't see either one of them actually fitting in AEW. I don't see either one of them going to Impact either. Like, I don't see the benefit for that.
Wait, doing some Impact shit. I mean, Bullet Club is already there.
Yeah,
are there for him to do a long run or something like that, something along those lines.
But I think I would want him to go somewhere in the mainstream now. Wouldn't you want him to be on like one of the main shows? Like, because being on Impact is basically like not really leaving Japan. It's not elevating yourself. You're probably gonna get the same amount of people watching you in America.
If we're looking like storyline wise, right? How fucking apropos would it be? Impact and New Japan had their combo show. Now Jay White's in Impact Wrestling, not a New Japan guy, and he still got this beef with Hikuleo. So now they have that match again. So it's like he never left. Or it could be set up to be, none of them leaves, but Jay White leaves, he does the little Impact thing, and then works his way back into New Japan type. It
could work. No, I feel like it could work either way. But if I'm Jay White, leader of the Bullet Club, IWGP or former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, I think I want to see the bigger show. I'd rather go to an AEW WWE kind of deal and try to get to like one of those world titles, being one of the top two companies in the world, and not just venture into the Impact area. If I'm Jay White, ego wise, I have to try. I gotta go into mainstream television, and he's already dipped his foot into the Impact, not Impact, AEW world.
Spectrum, yeah.
Yeah, he's been there.
Won.
Well received, and won. Yeah, well received there. Like had a good, solid run. On Rampage and Dynamite each. So I can see him on either one of those shows. Like him on Raw would be a nice addition to the show. Maybe he could have like a little feud with somebody on the road to WrestleMania. Maybe, I don't know, but he'll probably end up in some tag or something if he were to leave right now, or not show up until the Raw after Mania.
That'd be dope. But who would he feud with? Who would you put Jay White against in the WWE?
Rollins. Rollins. Or I would go Rollins. I would make him Cody's first defense. After Cody, after Mania.
I would need a build up to that, right? But I think the first match should be with Finn. That right there.
Yeah.
The first rock and roller to the real rock and roller. Like the last
would you not
to the both leaders.
Would you but would you align them first? Would you say, hey, team them up first and see where they are, or would you immediately make him he really come in and just be his adversary?
Jay White is too much of an asshole to be like, let's team together and do this. No, he's gotta step on Finn's toes. Are you really a leader? And then he's gonna fucking piss in Dominic's ear. He's gonna piss in fucking Damian Priest's ear. He's gonna piss in Rhea's ear. Hey,
I don't know why he's coming in R. Kelly's style, just pissing in ears.
No, but I'm just saying,
I know.
Basically, is Finn fit to lead, or would you want a real leader like me?
Yeah. No, I can see him doing that, or even because Edge is involved. Edge has actually no allies. I would say Jay White would come team with Edge, but only to turn on him. Only to turn on him.
It will only work if he turns on him.
Yeah. I have no long term Jay White's a good guy working with Edge. Nah, that would make sense. Like good old fashioned, I turn on him right away. But it's depending on. I would also like to see him fight either Gargano or Ciampa. I don't know when Ciampa's coming back or his injury is.
He's on the road to recovery right now. He's been posting on his Instagram, training his neck and all that stuff like that. Allegedly, Kyle O'Reilly is doing the same shit. He's got some fucking broken neck or some shit like that. So he's doing that.
Yep.
Trying to get back to the ring.
Yeah, but speaking of someone returning to the ring, and we're gonna cover two bases, and it's the cover of the thumbnail. Mike Bailey fighting Will Osprey this on WrestleMania weekend, the Thursday before the shit go down. So it's a really busy week, by the way. It's always the week of WrestleMania and in Los Angeles, but this is gonna be Mike Bailey versus Will Osprey. Banger of a match, but in the same day, he's fighting Kota Ibushi in Kota Ibushi's basically comeback match in Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. Mike Bailey with the busy week. Is Mike Bailey that dude? Is he officially going to become like that dude who's wrestling every single show? Because it seems like he's really pushing pushing himself to be on every single show.
I'm gonna have to say this. Over the past 7 months, I want to say, when he was X Division champion and stuff like that, I wasn't really jacking him as X Division champion. But as he made his title defenses and as he's been match after match after match, impact after impact after impact, he's been impressing the shit out of me. He's been doing some indie shows out in GCW and Wrestling Revolver and all this other indie places and stuff like that. He's just been impressing the hell out of me. So he might just be that dude.
Yeah, he's having a lot of good matches. His even recently he had what was it? It wasn't officially an Iron Man match, just an hour-long match with Josh Alexander, right? It wasn't even an official Iron Man match, just a regular hour-long match.
Just a regular, but it took an hour for Josh Alexander to put his shoulders to the mat. So
yeah, Rematch. Should I say that?
For the title
But
down,
for the
right?
title, yeah. Um, but I find it interesting in that weekend he's going to be fighting everybody. It's going to be like good. But I find Ibushi more interesting in which where the fuck is this guy going to end up now that he has not been kidnapped and murdered by the Yakuza as the start of the show suggested it will go. He is now thinking about starting a school and he has decisions and options to go somewhere. I'm thinking he's AEW bound for sure.
Who, Ibushi?
Yeah.
I think Ibushi, if he does go to AEW, right? If he does, he's got to face Bryan Danielson. That's the match. There's no other match. I don't give a fuck about the Golden Lovers. I don't give a fuck about, like, you know, happening. No, it has to be Ibushi Danielson. It has to be.
We got to get it once. Like, if he goes there. Like, I don't care about the trios title or anything.
I don't care who gives it to me. Somebody gives me that match.
I mean, it seems like at the moment AEW would be the only option, even though Ibushi has, you know, worked with WWE and for a little bit, whether it was, you know, the NXT Cruiserweight Classic kind of days.
Bryan Danielson was at the peak of his main event run. It was just like, oh,
he was retired. He was retired at that moment when he was in the when Ibushi was touring.
And then Zack Sabre Jr. too, he was there too. But like, you know, it is what it is. They signed the wrong guys.
No,
we get Cedric Alexander and Grand Metalik instead of fucking Kota Ibushi and goddamn Zack Sabre Jr. Like,
well, they didn't want to sign. The thing was, they didn't want to sign. I think they weren't even offered the money that they were already probably making in like Japan and everywhere else. So it was like, I don't want to go to NXT. It's just like, sit here. I will go on the indies and make more money. And I think that's where they were both thinking. And Kota Ibushi was still kind of just a free agent. He was going back and forth between WWE, New Japan, and everywhere else. So he wasn't really like 100% committed to leaving New Japan. Now that he's free, and he's done with them for whatever was going on, them threatening his mother or whatever's going on in that scenario. I would like to see him just be a free agent, then just go into AEW. Just go everywhere. Just show up. Whether you're in Impact or, you know, or you show up in fucking NWA even or MLW or go to House of Glory shows, whatever. Just
damn, son. I didn't even think about MLW, bro. Like MLW got a lot of matchups over there that can hit. So
yeah. They just got their TV deal. They had their debut show last night. I didn't watch it because I don't have the Reels channel apparently.
I think the main event was on that show.
On the debut show of MLW?
The debut show, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, but I'm not. I don't think so.
Let's just say they were. I'm sure.
Going back to the Jay White thing, we have somebody that left a comment on the Lumber Chat saying that
it does.
And the Good Brothers make the most sense.
It does. AJ is out. Hey, Paper Tyler. Thanks for that comment. It does make the most sense, to be honest. AJ is out. The Good Brothers have nothing to do. They can push me into the side, pack her up, and go on and do Bullet Club business. And do Bullet Club business in the WWE. Honestly, if WWE really wants to do it, they can really actually reform a version of the Bullet Club in the WWE with Jay White, Good Brothers, Cody.
It's irreparable. It's irreparable at this point. You would need Finn. You would need Switchblade. You would need the Good Brothers, AJ, all fucking in unison. Pack me getting the fuck up out of here. And then, you know.
Bring in Liv Morgan, the greatest Bullet Club member of all time.
Stop that madness right there. Stop that madness.
Hey, right there. We had a moment of Bullet Club Live for a minute.
Chill.
Led her to the promised land of the title eventually.
Never in her life, all right? Never in her life.
But where do you see Ibushi ended up at his final destination? or not final, but you know.
Didn't they say that he was going to start his own company in Japan and then try to compete?
Something like that, yeah.
He really has a thing of trying to get yoked by the Yakuza. Like, I don't know.
Are you trying to get got? You trying to get got?
His mother was kidnapped and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Ah, damn.
So, yeah, he might show up in his other brand. I don't know how this is gonna. Again, with the Ibushi stuff, I think it's best for him. Just, you know, he's go to AEW, give us all the best matchups we can see. Like, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. Whether it's you and MJF, you and Brian Danielson, you and Mox, Kenny Omega again. You know, you can go. You go. The list goes on. The list goes on. You and Dax, if Dax stays around. I don't know if Dax is staying around, but, you know, whatever the case may be, I think AEW is his best option if he does choose to stay in America.
So. Give me Bryan Danielson and Kota Ibushi one time. I don't give a fuck who gives it to me. Just give it to me.
Just take my money. I'm giving you the money.
Just take my goddamn money.
Just take my goddamn money and just take it, all right? Just give me the match.
I want to see them go head to head.
What was that even a card? What was that even a card? What was that there? What was that?
King of the props.
I don't know, impromptu props of head to head. I thought you were pulling out a Blockbuster card for a moment, going like, what's it? Head to head.
But I did. It is a Blockbuster card from a Blockbuster game. Head to head. Just know that if Kota Ibushi and Bryan Danielson do have the match, it's going to be nothing but a movie.
Hey, it'll be cinematic gold. Pretty genius. All you can hope for is nobody killed themselves in that match. Because Ibushi falls on his head like a million times a day.
God. Remember freaking...
You always freaking out.
Remember the G1 when he freaking 450 splashed himself on the fucking mat? Damn. Yeah. Oh. That's how Okada won the G1.
Yeah. Like, oh, stop it. my opponent has killed himself.
just for Okada just to get kicked in the face by fucking somebody else and kill me. Yo.
Which the next 2 months of wrestling should be pretty crazy, leading into not only the road to WrestleMania, but everybody else road. I mean, this weekend we have Enough Said, which is the craziest pay-per-view title ever for anything in NWA. Enough Said, where Matt Cardona should regain his title, NWA title, against the Funkasaurus. And I know his name's not the Funkasaurus anymore, but whatever.
Look, Tyrus has been the most... I don't want to say the most active world champion, but he's been the most loudest world champion that they had in recent memory. Louder than Nick Aldis. Okay, Manny? We're giving him his flowers. Just like LeBron, we give LeBron his flowers for scoring 38,388. We got to give Nick his picks.
Nick's his pick. Nick picks. I couldn't do it no more. I had to stop. Don't tell Manny this. I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep up with Manny and his thirst tracking pictures. I was like, fuck. I couldn't do it.
You see Manny's post. Every time you see Manny's post on the mid card, and here's freaking Marcus with the fucking Nick Aldis.
Yeah, Nick pick. Unsolicited Nick pick.
I just see Magnus.
Yeah, there's like 80 different pictures. I was like, all right, this is getting ridiculous. You think you're gonna get away?
Oh my God.
Again, Nick Aldis hasn't have a location yet. I'm assuming he's gonna go to Impact. I feel like they're really, because the way Bully Ray, and we can go into talk about Impact. Manny is hurt.
Oh,
Damn it. But the way Bully Ray has been, I guess, feuding with Mickey James in this feud with him and feuding with, I guess, the entire Busted Open Radio with him and Tommy Dreamer or whatever, and body slamming Mickey on a weekly basis at this point. I'm assuming this is gonna bring out Nick Aldis.
You touched my wife for the last time.
I mean, how many times would it took you to jump around and be like, man, motherfucker, I gotta kick his ass if he would have hit Genesis
It's just 6-1. Fuck you mean?
Yeah. What you doing, Nick? Where you at? You shouldn't have Mickey J shouldn't need who ran out to make sense? Shouldn't have Tommy Dreamer making the save.
Tommy Dreamer's old ass, man, looking like the Michelin Man and shit, running down the fucking way.
All right. You want to pack up Lita, but I want to pack up Tommy Dreamer.
He should have been packed up years ago. He should run that WWE ECW. He should have been packed up then. Fuck out of here. He should have.
Tommy Dreamer should have been in stores collecting dust and then forgetting, like, oh yeah, I do have that in the storage locker every now and then.
When TNA first introduced Hardcore Justice, when all the ECW originals was there, he should have packed it up then too.
Yep.
And with Mick Foley. What the fuck? Mick Foley, world champion, Impact Wrestling.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite Impact Championship because it was going like, why did we just do this? Does anybody know? Does anybody know why Mick Foley's the TNA champion of the world?
Champion. Pack it up.
He does. Just up there, coughing up like the fucking penguin in that movie.
He was doing everything that Cody wasn't, trying to keep Dusty's name alive, and now it's overshadowed because Cody is going to WrestleMania. Not you.
The only part of the reason Dusty's name is staying alive, it's not because of Cody, not because of Tommy. It's because his favorite son, the son he's always wanted, Roman Reigns. Heyman went hard for no reason.
He said, I prepped. Dusty prepped and readied Roman Reigns, and he didn't prep you.
Yes. And in his last phone call, baby, he said, Cody is my favorite son. Killing Dustin, by the way. Slowly killing Dustin, going like, oh. But the son I always wanted was Roman Reigns.
I need a voice over or a voice message, or it didn't happen. Fuck you, Paul.
Yeah. Fuck Paul. Wait. Paul talked his talk. He said that shit, and it was just so like, oh, this motherfucker. For no reason, it made this personal. But what were we talking about before? I don't even know how we got. Oh yeah, but I see Nick Aldis going to Impact Wrestling, showing up at the pay-per-view this weekend, right? I think it's this weekend.
That's what No Surrender, I believe.
Something like that. I think it's this weekend or next weekend.
Check my sources.
I'm going to say it's this weekend. I don't think it's the same weekend as everything else, like the Chamber and the All-Star Weekend and everything else that's going on that weekend.
Yo, literally everything is dropping this weekend. Or this coming week.
Yeah. Got enough said. You got...
Normally I'm excited for NWA pay-per-views. And this was the most lackluster build up to one of the NWA pay-per-views I've ever seen. So I might not watch it live. I will watch it, but just not live.
Yeah, the big match of it is just Tyrus versus Matt Cardona for the title. Everybody barred from ringside. Which I was like, all right, I guess. But it's not really on the card that got me like going, oh shit, I need to see this right away.
It's on the 24th. No Surrender's on the 24th.
Oh, okay.
So
that's when. Yeah. So that's when Nick Aldis is going to show up. Or the week before and be like, Bully, I challenge you for attacking her, for body slamming my wife on a weekly basis.
I'm going to put you through the national table because I'm the national treasure.
Yeah. What do you think of next week's match of Tommy Dreamer and Mickey James versus what's the tag team name? But they were Bully. I can't remember. But they're fighting in that tag match. It's Mickey James versus men, basically. And then Bully recruited Masha Slamovich to join him on his side.
Masha is a menace, and I would know because I have the Masha Slamovich Russian Dynamite freaking like I know she's a menace. I already know, so she's gonna do some damage. She's gonna do damage. If we love dogs, then if you guys love dogs, remember Raw's Retro is on the way.
Yeah, check out the episode. I don't even know what that means. And I'm on there.
And I ain't talking about the road dog.
Dude, oh, you didn't know?
Your ass better call somebody. Oh, yeah.
But the next couple of weeks, the wrestling world should be interesting in all landscapes. Sami Zayn might be the new champion. Now, I haven't asked you about this. Sami Zayn beating Roman Reigns in Montreal.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Is that going to happen?
Have you lost your fucking marbles?
I have.
You've lost.
I believe it. In Montreal, I think he's going to do it.
R. Kelly believed he could fly too, and look at where he's at.
I got one of those scenarios in which Sammy thinks he wins, but he doesn't, and it's pulled right from under him. I got some form of a a Jericho. A Jericho.
What's to happen when it pertains to fucking Jey Uso fucking taking out Sami Zayn? I think Sami Zayn inadvertently cost the Usos the tag titles on SmackDown this week. I think that happens.
Maybe. Is Jay going to show up? That's the drama. Is Jay going to show up?
It could be a situation where Solo helps his brother Jimmy, and man, he's ridiculous.
Clean shaven. How dare you? How dare you de-age yourself?
It's gonna grow back. By the time the next ETE happens,
full beard. Just like, oh damn, he's got that Mike Knox beard going on right now. I'm just like, how did that happen in 1 week?
I went to work and people were just like, Jamal? I was like, yeah. And they're like, I didn't recognize you. I was like, well, why not? It's like, well, I was like, no, explain it to me. I don't know. Let me know.
What happened? What happened? That's pretty much the show, though, to be honest.
That would require you to grow even a bigger beard, Manny. And then we can all be bearded. And then that would to get bearded, too.
Yeah, and we'll all be bearded.
Boss man to get bearded up. And we all get bearded up.
Yeah, you can spray paint yours on if you want. But we all bearded up, with our new beard oil. Just the whole channel will be dedicated to beards at that point if we get a beard sponsor.
We'll talk about the best beards in wrestling, like Hanson. Yeah. I mean, Ivar.
Yeah, Ivar. You got it. He's Ivar now. Who you guys best beard in wrestling?
Shit, man. Like, Eric Rowan has a pretty good beard there.
It looks smooth.
Big,
but I refuse to give it to him though.
You refuse to give it to him? Like the best beard in wrestling ever, or like the best beard? Like
just currently.
Paper Tyler asked, "Who is challenging Okada after he beats Shingo?" It's got to be Osprey, huh? He's on a fucking crazy run right now.
We go back to that? You think we're going back to that to complete that story? Because Osprey has lost to him every single time. He has not got that win. Do you think he would pick it up?
It's the same equivalent of Jay White at Wrestle Kingdom. I mean, like he had the upper hand of wins on Okada. Okada finishes the tale. I mean, if we go back to Dominion 2016, freaking Kenny Omega losing the trilogy almost. You know, he won the one match,
Yeah.
but you know,
Would you run Kenny back over there?
I'm not
Would you
giving.
go Kenny?
I
Would you go
don't want
Kenny Okada?
Kenny. Don't want Kenny anywhere near the IWGP Heavyweight Championship right now. I don't want it. No. Worry about the belts that you have on your body right now. All right? All right. You got the IWGP United States Championship. Worry about that, bro. Worry about that.
Who else? I mean, what you call him? What's the guy he's fighting in a few weeks? Does he get a title match? Does he actually? Would they go title versus title or some point after the Shingo thing? Because you do got Noah, and you know whatever partnership they have working there. It doesn't seem like it's a nice partnership. We're happy to be there, but
you know, Paper Tyler. I'm gonna say this right because, like you said, that he has the unnamed opponent at Battle in the Valley. Remember Raw 30 with the cage match? That's exactly what's gonna happen. The only difference is it's gonna be Kiyomiya coming out and ruining that match, and he's gonna beat the shit out of Okada and fucking Battle in the Valley. Oh man.
Oh man. So you got the match at Battle of the Valley not happening.
It might not happen. Like I think Kiyomiya shows up and just like beats the fuck out of Okada.
It's Lita and Kiyomiya shows up in the attack.
Keep Lita, get her the fuck out of here, man. Fucking home record. That's why fucking Matt Hardy and Edge both happily married with multiple children, and Lita's out here with the fucking nomad and a dog. Get the fuck out of here. Go home. Machete girl. Machete don't text. Machete don't tweet.
Machete don't tweet. Many have Okada and Kenny for Forbidden Door 2, possibly. Paper ties too soon for Osprey or Omega. Also true. Feels like that would be something for a bigger show. But Dominion is coming up in June.
I don't see Kiyomiya in the US yet. Pro Wrestling Noah has to get a little bit bigger. When I say a little bit bigger, I'm talking about teaming up with more people other than Impact Wrestling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of Impact guys that have been the GHC heavyweight champion before. So, you know, it is what it is. Like, Kurt Angle, fucking Eddie Edwards, Kojima showing back and forth on Impact. Like, you know, it's that's their gateway into America, as opposed to New Japan got the AEW Ring of Honor type deal going on. So, you know, they just need no one needs to be in a better position.
Yeah. What's the future with Naito being, I think we may have covered this already though, being a free agent apparently. And, you know, he's going to take place in Muda's last match, number 3, or whatever number we're on Muda last matches.
Naito might be the resurgence that I was talking about with Pro Wrestling Noah needs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see him going anywhere from because Los Ingobernables, if you think about it, they're the new Suzuki Gun. They're the freelance guys that's going everywhere and doing every fucking thing. I think I posted on the mid-card mess not too long ago about how I feel like Titan, like, he's not an integral piece of LIJ at all. Like, I don't see it right now. Like, it could change, but as of right now, he's what Bushi used to be.
Just there.
The space.
Okay.
So
yeah, you know, a lot of intriguing stuff going on, especially with Suzuki Gun being broken up. And, you know, I know you posted about how you still messed up about that, but
still fucking heated. Just for them niggas to go, oh, we're just 4 guys. What the fuck is this? We went from Suzuki Gun to just 4 guys.
Just 4 guys and fries. 4 guys, burgers, and fries. That's what they are now. But for Okada, there's numerous people. I would like to see Jeff Cobb get a run. Zack Sabre Jr. try to go after him, maybe. I know Jack Sabre Jr. is a TV
Jr.
title. Shooter Umino will be those three will probably be the ones.
Umino has to go through Naito, and he has to be convincing. He has the potential to be the ace of New Japan in years to come, but you know what I mean? Like he's on the cusp. He's there, but he's not there yet.
Yeah. But I think this would be a good time to just take a good loss to Okada. You know, it'd be fine. He doesn't have to win. I'm saying he's a good challenger to someone. Be like, oh yeah, uppercut. We give him a nice showcase, but he gets his ass whooped still.
I say we see what it looks like for Fred Rosser to come to Japan and do some things, especially him being the NJPW strong champion right now, doing the big boy things. Have one of the events like a Dominion or a Sakura Genesis or something like that. Rosser versus Okada or whoever the champion is.
Yeah,
and build that title up. I originally wanted this idea for fuck his name, Lawler.
Tom Lawler.
Yeah, I wanted Tom Lawler to eventually do that for freaking Team Filthy, but they've lost so much traction ever since he lost the New Japan Strong Championship. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. I hope Okada just gets a really interesting opponent because he has a lot of time to kill before he gets to the. I feel like the Osprey or the Omega matches or whatever he has on lined up for him already. That seems to be like booked. Although we haven't considered this when we're talking about Bryan Danielson wrestlers from New Japan. I don't give a fuck about Okada. I need Okada versus Danielson to just happen. That just needs to just happen. Like you say, Ibushi and Danielson needs to happen. That one needs to happen as well. I need a Bryan Danielson tour of Japan, basically. I wouldn't mind seeing him run it back, like 10 years later against Shingo. Because I remember they had matches at Dragon Gate that were just really good.
Danielson versus Takagi. Danielson versus Sonata. Danielson versus Naito. Danielson versus Kiyomiya. Danielson versus Kano.
Zack Sabre Jr., Kenta. Fucking, it just goes on and on. Fucking, I'll watch it. I'll watch him fight Hiromu. It'd be a bunch of wrestlers just out there who Bryan Danielson can wrestle.
Hiromu for the IWGP Junior Championship. But
hey,
I don't
what do you think?
Bryan weighs that much, so
yeah, we can bring those. We can bring that weight, catch weight.
Who's the never champion right now?
He never champion is. Who's be called answer? It's Tamatonga. I don't know if I really want to see that. Him and Okada or whatever, but
Paper Tyler says put Danielson in the G1.
Absolutely. I would do that in a minute. Like that would, to me, that makes most sense. Fuck, I have him win the G1 at that point. It'd be hard for me not to have him win.
G1 Climax 33.
Bryan Danielson. American Dragon. The Gagi Shigo. Dragon.
Takagi Shigo. Danielson Bryan. Dragon versus Dragon. G1 Climax 33. Just taking
Manny goes, Danielson versus Okada would be easier to book than Danielson versus MJF, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, but you guys, everybody sleeps on MJF. That Iron Man match they're going to have at Revolution is going to be amazing. And MJF is a hell of a wrestler. He's going to be able to compete.
MJF is going to get exposed. This is MJF's make it or break it moment in his career right now. If he doesn't look good in this match, win, lose, draw, if he doesn't look good in this match, he's got to drop the belt.
He's going to look good. Like, I think he's underrated as a wrestler. I think he's going to tell a good story. I think he's going to start off slow because I don't think he has probably the cardio to go an hour. Right now, he can probably go 2 hours. But I don't know if, it's going to have the stamina, so it's going to go slow. There's probably going to be some dirty tactics. I got him going the route of cheating very early, losing a bunch of matches due to disqualifications, and then getting the upper hand on Bryan Danielson at some point after 80 chair shots or
I don't
whatever.
want no screwy finish to finish.
Yeah. No, I think he's gonna get. It's gonna be screwy. Like he's gonna cheat to get that last fall, but he's gonna retain.
Manny, how long was that CM Punk match? The dog collar match?
It had to be 20 minutes.
More than 20 minutes, or exactly 20 minutes?
I'd say about 20, maybe even 16, somewhere around there. It's hard to tell. I'm not gonna look it up. That's probably one of his longest matches.
I'm trying to think of one of his matches in MLW. That shit was pretty fucking long. It was like against like Roy Halladay or somebody or some shit like that.
I think his Cody match went about like 20 minutes, right? Or 30? They went close to like 25, I think.
Or some shit.
I think that was his longest match. I think his longest match was his Cody.
We know Brian can go the distance. He fucking wrestled like 3 future Hall of Famers in one night and won the title.
Yeah, but and his longevity wise, like when he went, was it an hour with Hangman?
With a broken arm, he did that shit too.
Who did he go? Who did Bryan Danielson recently go out? Was it with Hangman or was it Kenny?
I believe it was.
I can't remember. I think it was Hangman. It was Hangman, right? And they wrestled on. I think it was Dynamite. Like, was that the Grand Slam match? That was the Grand Slam match, right? Or the Grand Slam match for a 20-minute draw? I get them mixed up.
They wrestled to a draw, and then they wrestled again. And
because he wrestled Kenny with a draw. Was it Kenny with the draw? I can't remember. I got them mixed up. I got them all mixed up. It was that early Bryan Danielson AEW run that was just like, damn, he just coming off Austin. He kicking fucking heads in. He beating everybody up. I missed that one. I missed it when he was doing that. Now he's just kind of him and this MJF feud is like, oh, you're part of the MJF feud? You must wrestle 800 guys before you get to me. The Mega Man strategy.
And MJF been doing this Mortal Kombat system for like ever. He did this shit with Punk. He did this shit with Punk. He did this shit with Wardlow. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Just change it up. You can't do it 4 times. Just
he does the MK format so much. Like, it's like, okay, we've seen this like countless times. We played Tekken, we played Soul Calibur, we played Mortal Kombat, we played Street Fighter. We know what it is.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't make sense if Tony, because I think on the last one it was like Tony's booking these matches. Why isn't Bryan Danielson your number 1 contender? Why does he have to go through Roosh or Takashka and who's the other? Yeah, these are 5 matches. But I'm just saying, storyline wise, it doesn't actually make sense when Moxley was just giving AEW title matches to hobos off the street or whatever. He was just giving title shots to everybody. But you know what I mean? Like, it just seems like, oh, why are we like, oh, MJF, you got to go through this gauntlet. And I'm like, man, just go, move on. Let's just.
We'll find out later on tonight what happens. Let's hope. Let's hope that Takeshita actually beats MJF so that way he can qualify to even face MJF for a championship.
I doubt it. He's gonna. I don't even think. We may get a Becky Bayley situation with that match, knowing MJF. This is why
I didn't list it as the match of the week.
Yeah, it may not happen because MJF. You know, you get one match. You get probably 4 matches out of the year of MJF, if 4 or 5, and I feel like this would be one of be like, we'll lie. We're just not gonna do it. Or Takashka gets beaten up in the back by somebody, and then he just gets thrown in. MJF will just like roll him up and like, oh, I won.
The firm, Big Bill's gonna come hit him with that big boot in the fucking Bullet Bill, Big Bill with the big boot. Fucking God. Shit.
We'll see.
At this point, Enzo's gonna come out talking about some. How you doing? Like, no.
Hey, you doing? Hey, I need a big Enzo return. I don't care where it's at. A big moment Enzo return.
He's on MLW doing.
That's small Enzo return. You know it's not. You know it's not the same.
He's doing big
level return is New Japan, WWE, AEW. That's a big level Enzo return. MLW is smart. That'd be like him returning to NWA.
If Enzo even shows his face in AEW, you know that bastard Pac is gonna beat the shit out of him just because.
You ruined the cruiserweight division. No, Pac, nobody was watching you. They needed me. I brought eyes.
Damn, that's tough.
I need Enzo with Carmella again.
Do you think Austin Aries returns? Random Austin Aries. Austin Aries returning to the ring is like Michael Elgin coming back, being the thing.
Yeah, I got both of them returning. In wrestling, no one's ever really gone, ever gone. So
Tessa
all of them return. You didn't give a date. There's always a chance for Tessa.
With her cheating ass.
Always a chance. Everybody has a chance.
So Ryback has interest in working with an AEW star. I don't know who said AEW star is, but he does have interest, and he might go to Tony and talk the big butts.
And I can see Tony going, "Fuck you, get out of here. Nobody wants to work with you, Ryback. Get out of here."
Now that Phil isn't here, then you can get the big guy. The big guy.
Feed me more now that Phil's not around. No.
He's the perfect guy to do the MJF MK challenge, man. Because he's like, feed me more, and then fucking he just keeps fighting guys and destroying them.
Manny wants, I guess, to feed him to Brian Cage. Who better?
Brian Cage will beat the fucking brakes off of Ryback. Wardlow, he's not interested.
I think he's just horribly, but he had a lot of momentum after the MJF thing, and then after that, it's just kind of like
once he lost the TNT title, it was curtains for him.
Yeah, it's like he had his momentum, and then they like cut it short in the middle of that for whatever reason, and it was like
Joe's a dual champion again.
Yeah, he's the king of television. It should never change. It should never change. I don't know why we had that 2 or 3 weeks of Darby Allin as champion.
Because of his popularity. It's just like, on the Jericho cruise, we had Jericho Hausen with Danhausen. Popular. They don't match, but guess what? For the cruise,
For the cruise, I don't mind what happens on the cruise. Although when I see pictures of that cruise, I go like, I'm never getting on that cruise, man.
You gotta see the unsolicited dick pics with Mickey. Before the tables. Oh man! You know what? Instead of sending Manny pics of Nick Aldis, you should send him pictures of Nick Aldis's wife instead.
Nope. Manny would enjoy that. We're not doing that.
There's Trapper Jones on Mickey.
Yeah. I don't know what this is about. Maybe about Ryback challenging people. He was like CM Punk or whatever. And I think he threw the LOL. But future of CM Punk.
Put it on Bloodsport and I'll watch it.
The future of CM Punk. Do you have him return? I think I got him return to AEW at this point.
No. Stay home.
I think he's returning.
Stay home. Let your wife do the wrestling thing. If you haven't watched Women of Wrestling, yeah, it's pretty hilarious. If you're
take it off.
If you're not gonna watch it for like actual wrestling, like wrestling, just watch it for the comedic value because
the video packages are funny enough. The video packages is
hilarious.
It's very glow. It's very glow vibe. It's funny.
They have this chick named BK Brooklyn BK or some shit like that, and she's like the rapping John Cena. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
you name your jeans after jeans. Your son Levi.
But shout out to that promotion who's doing pretty well, who are almost doing AEW Rampage numbers at this point. They're beating Impact on a weekly basis in numbers, and AJ Lee is doing a damn thing.
I wonder why.
Well, it's on a better channel than whatever Impact is on.
What's the second
access.
Reason? What's the second reason?
I'm going to say Jeannie Buss is an amazing owner. She owns the Lakers and the Wild.
Let's give the
No.
real reason. Let's give the real reason here. Okay,
Is it okay?
it's
It's
a
on late
TNA
night.
show.
Yeah. It's on late night, and dudes be lonely.
It's a TNA show, baby. Paper Tyler, Stardom is an amazing company. So if you're gonna follow it, you got to go through the rigors of just like watching New Japan, just Stardom, and then also with the match
show this weekend.
Mercedes Monet is gonna have with freaking Kyrie. Money. Expect her to be on that show more often than not.
I know Stardom had a show, I think over the weekend or something. It was Stardom something. I forget what it's called, but
they're running the Cinderella tournament soon. I don't know when exactly, but that's gonna go down. They also have another female women's promotion. It's called TJPW. It's on the Wrestle DDT Universe fucking thing. Trisha Dora was on there. Max the Impaler was on there. Like a bunch of a lot of gaijins going over there.
Okay,
so.
I have a question about the Cinderella tournament. Now, this may sound like a ridiculous question, but this is kind of what I want in this tournament. Does the winner get a glass slipper? And if so, has anybody used that glass slipper to hit it over somebody's head? And it was like, fuck you! I don't want a crown. I want glass slippers hit over people's head.
They get a crown, a sash, and a trophy.
Ah, I want the glass slippers
and a shot at the Stardom Championship. But I think they're gonna replace or try to merge one of the Stardom Championships with the IWGP Women's Championship, and they win a dress. Oh, fucking A.
Give me glass slippers. I'm telling you, just give me the glass slipper trophy. Fuck all that. Give me a glass slipper, and then I wanted to see it broken over someone's head. Yeah, I want James Storm to say sorry about your damn luck at the end of it. I know it's ridiculous, but I'm 100% for that going on Cinderella thing.
I need Serena Deeb to be bald again and join the Straight Edge Society. Or start the Straight Edge Society. On AEW.
I miss Serena Deeb. Serena Deeb was my favorite wrestler on Dynamite. Women's wrestler. Not on the show anymore. Tune into Dark, I guess, or Elevation, or Dark Elevation, or whatever.
Where you can see the likes of Fuego del Sol and
ooh, stars like Fuego del Sol and the 2.0. Top Light on the weeks they don't make Dynamite.
The SAP.
Manny with the Serena Deeb needs to shave her head again and enjoy the sharpshooters.
Yo, we're all bold, bro.
Yeah, it's you know what? I'm gonna start wearing a toupee to end this demographic. Just see who notices. Or get that spray on shit. Get that spray on shit.
Well, see, this is why Manny said that we need beards to sponsor us, so that way we could, we got to be bald with big bushy beards. So I'm already starting the process back. I'll be there next week. Don't worry.
Don't ruin our sponsorships. Let's do whatever we can. Anything else to talk about? I think we kind of covered everything. We even covered money. Next week we get to cover money though. Next week it's all about money. And I can see Jamal already going, man, fuck it. Squasha botched every single move she did.
Banks at it again. I need to come up with a name for Mercedes Monet for like the same equivalent of squashing a match. Misstep Monet or fucking mistake Monet. Monet mistakes.
Maybe she's changed.
Mercedes missteps again.
Or you separate her name and go, one more botch. But I'm rooting for Sasha as her success though. I hope it works out for her.
Shout out to that boy, your boy Yoda 2. Hello. He said hi, so I had to say hello.
Your boy Yoda too. Hi. Do you have any questions before we end the show? Because we've already reached the hour mark anyway. Let's say he's watching. Do you have any questions in the audience? Any questions? One last question before we go.
Bueller.
I would like to add to tune in to tomorrow's episode of the Untitled Manny and Marcus Show, where Marcus and Manny will, spoiler alert, be dead tired and report what the happenings of AEW Dynamite and the fall and the fallout of NXT this week.
Be on the lookout for some Saturday shows.
Yeah. Oh, the Saturday show. Check out the Saturday show this week. And also
locked in for WrestleMania.
The best of this Tuesday on Valentine's Day. The Love of Your Life, the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast Best of Show comes out on Valentine's Day instead of the Untitled Manny and Marcus Show.
The love of my life is freaking snoring her life away in this other room. You can literally hear the snores.
What would be? Oh shoot! I had a question. I can't remember what it was. It's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone.
Tough.
It was a good question too. I was like, oh yeah, what's up? It's gone.
No, absolutely not. But if she does,
she is.
If she does, then you can see where their priorities are.
Money. That's what their priorities are. She's winning, man. Manny. Jamal, she is winning. Sasha Banks don't go nowhere unless she's winning. You saw what happens when she was going to lose to Ronda Rousey in the singles match? She threw titles on the table. She ain't losing no Kyrie. She ain't losing to Kyrie. It's not happening. That title is going to money.
Trinity come out and cost Kyrie these belts.
That would actually be amazing.
Pun intended.
That would be amazing. That was actually no pun intended, because I would have went with that. Would have been amazing. Bring it to the flow.
Just big ass shots to fucking Kyrie, and then fucking Mercedes missteps.
Does her finisher correctly instead of how she did at Wrestle Kingdom.
If that is the finisher, I think she should use a new one. How you training with Kushida and fucking up moves? Fucking up moves. Speaking of Kushida, before we go, we talked about Mike Bailey and Osprey, but Kushida is going to go one-on-one with the Impact World Heavyweight Champion Josh Alexander on that same night.
Yes. Losing. He's about to take that L.
She should start a faction? Hell no.
I'm for it. Why not?
They would have to get 3 more black chicks.
You don't have to all be black. You can throw a Puerto Rican in there.
They do. Yes, they do.
You can throw some Puerto Ricans in there and mix it up. You can mix it up.
They have to be gaijins, and then they all have to they have to be the equivalent of what Bullet Club is supposed to be. Hey,
you had Tasha Steele, Sasha Banks, and Naomi in the faction. Maybe put Savannah Evans in there as well. There you go. You want your faction? You want your all black woman faction? There you go. Okay?
Thank you.
That team is amazing. That'd be an amazing team.
They would need a mouthpiece though.
Sasha's the mouthpiece.
No,
I know you don't. She's the mouthpiece. I know you gonna have. I know you don't want to hear it. She's the mouthpiece.
On money.
Sasha's the mouthpiece. Unless you want to add,
If that's the case, then Tasha should be the mouthpiece. Fuck out of here.
Tasha would be the better mouthpiece.
Shit.
But Sasha will be the mouthpiece. She's the leader of the group. Otherwise, she's gonna quit.
Okay, add Kiara Hogan in there, and then make the new tag team Trinity and fucking Kiara.
Ah, my ears! My ears! Is this really the time to be dusting the computer, Jamal? Ah.
I'm doing my best Trey Miguel impression. Just.
I feel like that should be your pyro intro now. You come out.
Instead of shooting guns, I'm just shooting these.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name now? What's his name now? It's not DJ Z. It's fucking something else. Not
oh my god.
Joaquin Wild.
Yeah, Joaquin Wild.
The fuck? Legado del Fantasma.
Legado. All
Them
right.
niggas ain't gonna do shit, bro.
They gonna be alright. They gonna win that. They didn't win in NXT either, but they gonna be alright. I enjoy seeing them together.
Well, Zelina's gonna be the deciding factor of that.
Yeah. They're not gonna do anything to the Usos, at least the Usos tag team titles for sure. Because they can't get those tag team titles off of them.
What about your boys, the OG3s?
Oh,
Hero.
They gone.
Hero.
They got no chance. They're done. I think the official
top dollar. Not nada.
Oh,
Not
damn it.
nada.
You're gone. Watch this man jump over the top rope. That was the end. That was the 100% absolute end of Hit Row.
Just fall out the ring just like B-Fab in like 6 seconds.
No, safe for us all.
She hit the floor hard as fuck at the Royal Rumble. I was like, God damn.
That was a thud. Just do.
Yeah.
But that does conclude today's show. Please leave comments below if you have any questions or whatnot. Tune into all the other content that's on here. Blah, 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 blah. The quest for 1,000 continues as we go to 500 subscribers. So just like and subscribe and do all that.
Like, share, subscribe. Listen
Check
to
out
the next podcast.
Right over here.
Just type in 3 Faces of Jemal, just like so, and then listen to all the other podcasts that I had in the past. I talk about everything else.
Yes.
And more.
And more. And more. How could you cover everything? You add and more at the end of it. We cover everything. Yeah, and more.
And more.
You wasn't ready for that. You wasn't ready for the and more.
Mercedes money.
Money. I tell you this. If Mercedes Moné does not win the championship from Kyrie, I will come in one of her random purple wigs and just money for an entire show. For an entire show.
You have to come in the Sasha Banks entrance because Mercedes Moné didn't get the job done. At least Sasha gets the job done.
Gotta made it. I swear to God, if she does not beat Kyrie, then I will have to do full Sasha Banks entrance on video.
I would pay money to see that, but we're gonna see it for free.
This is normally our premium content. But no, I'll give it away for I'll give it away for free. I'll give it away for free. If what you call she don't beat Kyrie, which I don't see as a possibility.
Well, with that, that shit is too funny, bro.
All right. So long, everybody. Until that actually hurts your ears to start. You know what? That's our closeout intro. Just have it keep playing. We'll see you guys next week. Next week, Daddy. It's Starcade.
Hard times, Daddy.
Guys.